Just getting things set up. Hopefully there's audio. Oh, people leaving garbage. Gonna have to check the cameras. See who was that? Here's Josh. Nope. Drew says about time. What happened? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What was I, a little, maybe I was late? Maybe it took me a long time to get to the workout, maybe? Is that what you meant?
Drew. Pronation handle. Drew was talking about when you set up the stream. You set it up to go live at 9:45, and it's now 10:15. You basically went live, so half an hour late.
I'm not sure. I guess maybe I was just cleaning up a little bit. The gym. But yeah, I set it up. I set the camera up, and then that's, But we're here now. That's all that matters.
It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
That's good.
This fucking guy again. I'm just gonna get rid of him right off the kick.
I don't know who it is, but we appreciate it coming. Definitely checks out. Definitely checks out. But I had to make the drink. Maybe that's what it was. Oh.
we're gonna do this again, I'm probably just gonna have to jump off because apparently the stream can't handle two people today.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Because it must. Okay, those chips are all organic. I forget where the wifey gets them. Probably some, I don't know, hippie store. But I think it's 16 ounces. They're 1 pound bags. Ain't gonna happen. Hey Nick, I'll be right back. Apparently, when it did that little blip, it screwed up my microphone and went back to the phone. I'll be back on in a minute.
Yep, I didn't see it, but 5 minutes. I definitely think that's a fair amount of time. Hopefully, whoever it was, learned his lesson. And we're back. Josh is back.
Hopefully that worked.
Sounds louder to me.
You sound louder to me too. So go.
Good.
I did it again. Let's see if it kicked me off my microphone again. What's going on, James?
What's up, man?
James? I don't think there's no. Check, check. Oh, shit. It dropped my fucking mic again. I don't know, man. It ain't liking me. I'm going to drop off. Otherwise, it's going to kill the live stream.
Yeah, if whatever works, you know. I appreciate you for trying, you know. But, all right. Something going on with the Wi-Fi. But don't worry. We're going to try again tonight. More than likely, when we film the practice, it's going to be around 5 p.m. But we'll see. Let's see. Drew says, how many at practice? Could be recently we've been getting a good turnout. I mean, not massive, 5, 7, something around there. 5 to 7 guys. But it depends. And James is definitely welcome anytime. Just let me know. Yeah, he's got to take a boat, a plane, and an automobile anytime he leaves his home. So let's see. Drew says, Nick, you helping Jerry get ready for the Camille match? I haven't been able to make it up there, so I haven't seen him since. I was going up there for quite a bit. I went up there for like probably almost 3 months straight. Probably, if maybe at least maybe 2. I can't remember, but it was at least 8 weeks, probably 12 weeks in a row. But the last 6 weeks, I haven't been able to make it up there or something like that. But I know he's training. I know he's training hard. I've been seeing the videos of him training. You're gonna have to make. Josh says we'll smash you both. He says you're gonna have to make it. To do that, you're gonna have to make it to practice. So we'll see. That's funny. Some people, the substitute for me. Some people will call them Nick Jr. So maybe that's a new nickname. That's funny. That's funny. Josh says, "Brad, don't be like Chance." Well, definitely, definitely don't want to be like that. I hope he's training. Drew, I definitely hope he's training because I know I am. 3 months, you could do some. You definitely do some training in 3 months. I know I've been doing some training the last 3 months. We'll find out December 6th. And I smash them. Capital smash. Definitely true, James. Definitely true. Let's see. Drew says you see that podcast with Jerry on 98 last night. I did not. I'll have to check it out. He said he did mention you. Hopefully he said some good stuff and kept all the bad stuff secret. That's funny. Definitely true, Drew. Definitely true. But a lot of people underestimate my right arm because my left arm has been doing a little bit better. But you gotta watch out for those hidden gems. Definitely true, Drew. That's funny. Drew says Jerry blamed you for losing to Vitali. Besides that, it was all positive. That's funny. Um, well, I tried. I tried getting up there, but also Jerry missed about 50 practices that I was there. So I think we're both to blame. But as soon as I get some nice, decent wheels, it's only a matter of time. So let's see. Drew says, nah, Jay only had good things to say about you, but he doesn't have enough time to train for Camille, though. So whatever. Yeah, I definitely know Jerry was only saying good things. I was just trying to be funny, because if you check my YouTube profile, it says part-time comedian in there somewhere. You just got to look for it. But that's a good joke right there. Let's see. Then he says, Drew says, and he always says no one cares to go on a hook with him, and Vitaly let him fully sink into one, and Vitaly easily pulled through in after pulling like with a smiley face. Is that a smiley face? Oh no, that's a shocked face. Yeah, I saw that video. That was very, very impressive. Because I know how strong Jerry is. So for Tally to do something like that, that is very impressive. But yeah, it's definitely. I've tried to hook Jerry. Usually doesn't feel so great and doesn't end up the best. But sometimes that's what you got to do. But I do think the Camille match and Jerry, I think they're going to end up in a hook. I don't. I think they're going to go right. You know, I think they'll end up in a deep hook, unless someone gets their position in that press. But I don't know. It's very interesting. So let's see. Drew says after that now, I think Vitaly has a real chance versus Devin now. Before like 10%, now like 40. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely, you know, agree with something like that. I still think Devin is the favorite. Maybe 60-40. And Drew says since Vitaly is only getting better, Benji saw him in person the last 2 times, and he is noticeably bigger now too. Much bigger, and he's still fast. Which is definitely you know something that's hard to deal with. As he's 19 feet tall, and he's quick, so that's good. I'm curious about the Levon match with him. It's interesting. Let's see. Drew says, and imagine Tally gets even one pin on Levon, that will change everything. Definitely true. One pin could change so many things. Definitely change a lot of opinions. Definitely make matchmaking more easy, I would say, especially for Levon, getting more matches. And Drew says Jerry Sepitali was faster than he thought. Yeah, I mean, he's quick. So is Jerry. Jerry's not, he's really quick. What's up? What's up, Hav? He says, bro, I have a match on December 7th. What do you recommend to me? Well, let's see. I would say first off, make sure your head is right. If you've been training hard, it's probably about time to start resting, tapering down and resting. And make sure you know the rules of what you're competing in. I think that will definitely help. But let people know. Maybe people could watch it. Is there somewhere people could watch this match? Oh, that's some good advice from Josh. Definitely true. Yep, same thing. Good advice, James. Definitely true. And same thing with Drew. He says, don't max out lifts now. Definitely true. What other matches on the card, East versus West card, that are interesting happening? Michael Todd versus Georgie. That should be an interesting match. I'm excited to see that one. I'll be right back. I had to get some pre-lift. Got some pre-lift bacon. Actually, it's intra-lift bacon. That might be the best type of bacon. Let's see what we missed. So let's see. Have says that I just need to survive my opponent's hit, and then I can definitely win. But remember, sometimes the best way to beat a hit is to knock him out of position. So maybe just, be quick to your position. Good question, Drew. He says, where is the match? James says, Minda versus Daniels going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And isn't he pulling Paul in too? Or is that at the next one? But I think it's at this one. And then Have says it's going to be in Uzbekistan. It's actually a tournament I never compete before. Ah, very nice. Best of luck at your first one. Remember to protect yourself and you'll be good. So that's a good question. Is it WAF sanctioned? Drew says Lynn versus Boyden. Now I remember. Same thing with James. Now I remember. I just mixed up the names. Now I know what you're talking about. Some intra lift bacon. Very good. Who do you guys have winning that match, Paul or Boyden? I got Paul winning. It's going to be interesting. Both incredible hookers, but I'm going to go Paul. So let's see. Drew says I got Paul too. But Bogdan has that nasty fast press, definitely. And he says I'm very certain he will get at least one sneaky press in because once you get in, tough to stop it. Very true. And it's quick. It is quick. Half says, bro, what do you think? Which type of grip is good to take my opponent's wrist low, pinky finger grip, or high grip? I would say I would go high. As high as you can. Same thing. Josh says, rise, rise, rise. Definitely true. He also says, climb, climb, climb. That is also very true. Lois says, hello, Nick and Josh. Hello. Thanks for hopping on and hanging out with us again. Josh he's in the chat. He's definitely in the chat. There he is right there. Drew says, ABC, always be climbing. Very true. Very true. Well, I'm just going to do one more exercise. So if you guys have any final questions, I moved the camera. I think I said I was going to not do any more before, but I'm going to do one more. Just one more exercise. So if you got any final questions, let me know. All right. So that looks like it's it for the questions. I want to say thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you got your gains in too. If not, get them when you can. Oh, one more. Have says, my tactic is simply first, I tire my opponent with open arm top roll, then I will, he says look, but I'm pretty sure he means hook his hand with my high hook. But remember, it's a tournament, so you're going to have lots and lots of matches, so your best bet is to finish them quick. Unless you're one of those superhumans with incredible endurance. Maybe you are. I'm not saying you're not. But remember that. I think on that note, we'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And remember, we're going to do a arm wrestling practice around 5 p.m. today, Eastern time. Hope to see you there. If not, we'll see you tomorrow morning.